Today's episode of Pitch Side is brought to you by our friends over at Super 6. Now, if you don't know what Super 6 is, where have you been? It is the app that every football fan needs and absolutely loves. I'm obsessed with it at the moment. It is a free-to-play game. All you got to do is correctly guess 6 results each round of fixtures that they release every single week, sometimes twice a week, and you have a shot at winning £250,000. Correctly guess the 6 fixtures in that round, and you win £250,000. It's that simple. It's free to play, and not only that, if you don't correctly guess all 6, but you do indeed win the Pitch Side Mini League during that round, you win a £100 classic football shirt voucher. It's super easy to play. As I said, all you got to do is predict your results, choose your golden goal time, and hit submit. And as I said, you have a shot of winning £250,000. There's already been 3 Super 6 jackpot winners, and you could be the 4th. Download it now, link in the description down below. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you are following us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Give us a 5-star rating. It massively helps us out. Enjoy.
Lampard out.
I said it last week, and I'll say it again.
3 games.
Do you reckon he could?
He's a terrible manager.
3 losses.
He's terrible.
It's just...
No, but everyone's happy around the club, so it doesn't matter.
I honestly... I know
You might end up being in a relegation battle, but he's a club legend, any lad? So
I know we joke about it.
But I'm not joking.
I think Bowley's listened to James Corden.
No, I think... I understand the premise of it, but I don't understand sacking Potter, paying all that money when... Was it really going to, like, how bad would it have got with Potter? Would, like, the world just fucking cease to exist if he just finished the season out?
I think the 3 games that they've just lost under Lampard, Potter doesn't lose all 3.
No. I thought the performances under Potter were getting better. They just couldn't get results, which is one thing that I think you can change. Now, the performances are getting even worse. The whole, I've never seen a manager have so little. It was like a...
Normally, you get a good manager bounce.
Literally, there's no bounce. It's like an egg.
It's like a dig.
It was like an egg falling on the floor.
It goes underneath the ground.
Yeah.
It was like a splat.
Yeah.
Splat.
Yeah.
Bounds.
So what do Chelsea need to do? Like, is it obviously this season is a write-off, but like, I'm not being funny. Results go wrong, they're in the relegation zone.
I mean, realistically, they're not.
They're
39 points. They've got no chance of going down. But
Well, then 1 point for safety 40.
well, no, someone will go down with someone will stay up this season with 35 or something.
It's outrageous.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not really. 40 is just a benchmark of you'll definitely not go down with that.
Yeah.
Brighton battered them.
That's the concerning thing, right?
It
wasn't like they previously under Potter, you at least felt like it was, the problem was they just couldn't score a goal. They were creating loads of chances, but couldn't score a goal. They got bullied.
Evan Ferguson, was he still only 18, hitting the bar against them?
Yeah.
Danny Welbeck, a tough opportunity with the rebound open goal. That was really hard, actually.
Oh, yeah, when it come flying back to him. But he scored a good goal.
Mitoma
just ran him ragged.
And then talk about the winning strike. Oh, my God.
Yeah, but but Kepa, man.
No, I don't think you can say
Okay,
it. It is such a good goal.
Strike.
It's outrageous.
I agree, but it's every game Chelsea concedes from 25 yards. Nearly every game, there's a longer outside the box, and everyone goes, "It's a great strike." It can't just be a coincidence that Kepa constantly lets in shots.
But then could you not argue the fact that maybe actually the midfield isn't closing down the attacking players?
If people take more risks of long shots against Chelsea because he's shit.
Do you reckon that managers are telling their players to have strikes
Of course.
100%. I mean, first of all, Brighton scouting again, unbelievable. Julio Enciso, they bought him last summer at 18 years old from Paraguay.
10 months ago, yeah. He was playing for Libertad de Asunción.
Yeah.
How have they found him?
Scouts.
Potter scouts.
The thing is, everyone has scouts. People say, Brighton have got scouts. Every team's got scouts. Man United pay an unbelievable amount to scouts. But it's just, I don't know, it's just about getting the right ones.
But I think as well, though, at Man United, they can afford to go and have, at the majority of the time, the better players are at the bigger teams, right? So they can probably afford to go and pay for these younger players in different teams, whereas smaller clubs are forced to look elsewhere, and they've ventured into Paraguay and found a beast.
Yeah.
Well, they've been really doing well in South America, haven't they? Brighton, all the Ecuadorian players and stuff.
But it's Potter's team that's found him. And
it's smart. Albion used to do it when we had...
they are the Albion.
What's his name? Christ, he was my fucking academy manager at Albion. He's called. Who's your director of football?
Ashworth.
Dan Ashworth, that's it. So when we had him, we signed players for like 100 grand. Unbelievable. Like, but you don't have to go to big countries or big. You'll find hidden gems in Europe, in South America, in Australia's a country that's coming up at the minute with young players.
Frank Wild.
I think, and teams like Brighton are more willing to. They're not going to compete going and buying, I don't know, Frankfurt's up-and-coming star.
Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah, or Benfica. Yeah, so they're forced to go and find hidden gems, but...
It's how consistently they do it, though.
Well,
Some of the big clubs, we got Martinelli, but that's one of the only ones I can think of. Whereas it's like 3 or 4 a season.
Yeah.
I feel like those... Maybe I'm being naive. Is it just the big clubs are just lazy and they go... Can't be arsed. I'll just go and spend 50
They definitely
million.
are, because they just poach from these like clubs who've done the real work and pay like a big fee, because for them that's...
Like, don't get me wrong, as much as I do think and we've spoke about Mudryk and like jokes or whatever, and he's obviously got ability, and there's obviously we've seen clips of him at Shakhtar. In what world would you go and watch him at Shakhtar, or watch him, or then watch Matoma and think...
But do you know what the Mudryk thing is? I think Arsenal...
How wasn't Matoma picked up by a big club?
I think Arsenal, genuinely for the Mudryk thing, I think Arsenal did the scouting on him, picked out a price point of which they're willing to pay for his ability. Chelsea come in and see what Arsenal scouted him for, and they're, oh yeah, we'll take him. And Arsenal said, look, we know your ability. I just don't think you're actually worth more than that.
I know, I get that, and I completely understand the situation. My point is, how much was Matoma bought for?
Yeah, but you could say
like
so
5?
many hidden gems come through. That
But or like this kid, or Caicedo.
But I also think Matoma...
How are they? If big clubs like United or whatever, like Rory was saying, pay all this money for scouts, how are they not being?
Do you not think
seen
though? Also, it is due to the
bigger
coaching, like at these clubs. Like someone like Matoma might not have done well under a Frank Lampard.
Like 2.7 mil, it's saying.
He's one of the best wingers in the league.
The fact he's a bit older as well.
Yeah.
Is the interesting one with Matoma. It's not like he's, people don't want to take a risk on an 18-year-old.
I think for big clubs, there's like fan pressure that the owners are very conscious of. Like if Man United sign Matoma for 2.7 million, the fans gonna be like, well, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah.
Garnacho.
Well, he was through their
academy, didn't he?
Yeah.
They bought him from Athletic.
They brought him into the academy. But even if you look back at when we signed Martinelli and the like fan reactions to a signing Martinelli, there are reactions where it's like, oh, who's that? Like, I don't know who that is.
True.
And I do think they look at that and
But
go,
also,
well,
I think certain bigger clubs have a much better relationship with the fans in terms of bringing players through. If you look at Arsenal, they bring through players a lot and they do it very, very well. But if you look at someone like...
Do you?
Yeah. All the time we're bringing players through. We're known for it.
Oh, yeah, you do.
From the academy. But it's also a lot harder to break into the first team if you are one of those players.
Smith Rowe now.
Yeah, very
Like
true.
at Brighton, you're way more likely to get the opportunity than if you're at
Look at Evan
a top
Ferguson.
club. Well, yeah,
only
exactly.
18 years old.
Ferguson.
But they signed him, didn't they, Evan Ferguson?
I'm not sure.
They signed him a couple of years ago.
Evan Ferguson.
Did they? I don't know. I'm not too sure.
I know he's Irish, so I'm assuming probably.
Going back to Chelsea then, for the last 3 results, is Lampard to blame, or was he just put captain of a sinking ship?
No, because I don't think they were sinking. I think the performances were getting better, and he's like, any progress they had made all season, he's just absolutely killed.
Yeah, it's one of them. I can see why he's gone, and I don't think he was a good fit for Chelsea. But what they were trying to do with the project, I thought he could have really got it right.
They never should have sacked Tuchel. It's all gone downhill since Bowley got in charge.
Why should they never have sacked Tuchel?
I think he was doing a good job.
It wasn't going great, but he was
to a Champions League final.
Yeah, but that was the year before, wasn't it?
Yeah, but
A lot.
they
can
were
happen
more
in a year.
steady under Tuchel.
He
than
wasn't.
how they
He
are
wasn't
now.
sacked for footballing reasons, though. Was
But
he?
I also think Tuchel could stand up to the board more, whereas I feel like Lamps is probably not standing up to Todd.
That's the thing, and you say he wasn't sacked for football and reasons, stuff like that. For me, that's so ridiculous because it's like
they've had
it's
a
literally
falling out.
we're playing football,
Yeah.
like that's what it is. And like yes, they had a bad spree, but he's the manager who's been with the team and knows the players.
Yeah.
So like, if anyone's going to fix it, surely
But
it should be him.
unprofessional. to
No,
not be
but
sacked.
as a employer, as the owner, if you don't have a good working relationship, or
Yeah, but surely as
if we don't know what went on.
no, we don't. But also as Todd Bowley, you're the forefront of your mind must be my football club must succeed on the pitch. Mm-hmm. And if Tuchel's the right man, whether I get on with him or not, you have to have him.
But then, but the reverse of that would be, I don't need this guy. There's plenty of other good managers out there.
But that's delusional.
And look how that served him though.
Turned out.
Well, okay, it's gone badly with Potter, but in the summer, if they get Enrique, they're laughing, aren't they?
And Lampard's just a filler.
Of course he is.
Yeah. He's not a stand-up.
If he gets a few results, the fans start getting on board.
The worst thing is for them to do well. Is if Chelsea start doing well.
Oh, yeah, it'd be like Ollie at Man United again.
That would be hilarious. If Chelsea fans are that stupid that you have a few good results and then you want Lampard as your manager, good luck to you. You deserve everything you get.
Yeah, I think the single biggest problem for Bowley is it just seems like he's trying to appease the fans. Like, once the pressure on Potter out got too much, he pulled the trigger, despite the fact that he had been insistent the whole way through that Potter was the right man and it was a process and that he knew it was a process and he knew it was going to take a long time.
That's a good point.
All of that was just like completely neutralised when he got rid of Potter, and then bringing in Lampard seemed like another one where it was like, well, the fans love Lampard, so this will get them on my side again. And it's just backfired again.